Hey guys, it's Meredith Brown, brand strategist and co-founder of Authors Ignite, along with my mom, Deborah Brown, and our great friend, Jessica Nash. And I'm here today to give you a few quick tips for Meredith's Matchbox today. And if you lose me or if I lose internet, I definitely will finish recording this and post it. We just lost power a second ago for some reason. So if I do lose you guys, I will definitely be posting this. It just won't be live. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can go ahead and leave replay in the comments and I will see that. That's really cool. But if you're here with us live, hello. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely leave them in the chat box and I will see them, along with leaving your name and if you would like to leave where you're commenting from, because I'm on StreamYard and so it doesn't show me your name unless you tell me your name. So definitely leave your name with your comment. And if you're watching this on the replay, also leave your name in the comment, but we'll be circling back around to answer any questions that you guys may have. So don't worry, you won't get lost in the shuffle. We'll definitely see it. So we here at Authors Ignite, as a quick refresher for you guys, help writers and authors increase their engagement, elevate their brand, and feel empowered in their business. And yes, that seems like a lot. It's a tall order, but we've assembled a crack team. What is it? A crack team to help with experience and all of this to help guide you along the way. And we try to make things as simple, fast, and painless as possible for you guys so that you can just do things, automate them if possible, and move on with your life while getting a lot of work and writing done. So basically, my mom, Deborah Brown, is co-founder and CEO, and she has very extensive business and marketing savvy, prowess, knowledge, education, all of it. She's worked in that field for years and years and has her MBA in marketing. And then our partner and creative designer, graphic person, is Jessica Nash, and she has her degree in graphic design and things like that, and has a lot of hands-on experience with doing all like websites and graphics and things like that. So if you watch Jessica's Tuesday tutorials, she not only tells you how to do things, but she breaks it down in such a way that she makes it really easy to understand for you guys. And so you can really up your game on social media with all of her tips and tricks and her tutorials. And then I bring experience as a former newspaper editor, newspaper and magazine editor and writer, as well as speakers bureau and literary agent person in my past lives. And we all love working with you guys and bringing our expertise to you. So we all, as human beings, even with all of our degrees and pedigrees and things like that, we all suffer social media brain freezes from time to time, right? So where you log on to Facebook and you know you want to say something dynamic that's going to get a lot of engagement, but you just can't think of what to say. You have nothing to say. And that's why we're always creating social media guides for you guys, because we need them too. We find them extremely helpful for ourselves. And so we want to give you guys, that guidance that we find so helpful. So I was going to talk about something else today that was going to tie in with Jessica's Tuesday tutorial, blah, blah, blah. But I decided to do something that we deal with weekly at Authors Ignite, that probably you guys deal with weekly as authors, as a small business owner, which is what a writer is, and things like that, which is what to coming up with ideas for what to share on social media throughout the week. And if you want to comment and share any of your ideas or methods, that would be great. I would love to see them in the comments and maybe incorporate some of that into my own. And if you hear a cat meowing, that's one of our wild ones in the background. So yes. But definitely, again, leave your comments and questions and I'll answer them. And remember to invite all of your friends to join us here in Authors Ignite, because when we reach 300 members, we're going to do a super special free boot camp for you guys. And it's going to be great. We already have it planned out. We just have to reach 300 members and we're so close. So be sure to invite everyone you can. And finally, be sure to check every day until this coming Saturday for our holiday 12 holiday sparks, 12 days of holiday sparks gifts that we're giving to you. And we've gone live every day to announce them. So just look for that video and you can see what that day's gift is. Okay, so today I'm going to yawn, of course, because what is a live with Meredith without me yawning? I'm going to share with you guys 7 super quick posts that you can make on social media starting next week or whenever you would like, whenever you need some posts. So these are easy and quick for you to post and get engagement and look active. Number 1, share a photo of yourself and reintroduce yourself to your audience. So that would be who you are, what you're all about, not just your books and things like that. So who you are would be, hi, I'm Meredith Brown. I'm an author, right? And then what you're all about is like, yes, I'm a writer, but I also love like true crime documentaries and video games and this, and this, right? So definitely have a post like that. You're always going to have new friends and followers who don't necessarily know all that stuff about you. So it's good to reintroduce yourself from time to time. This is a more than once thing. You want to do it every so often, especially if you notice you've had an uptick in followers lately. You should definitely reintroduce yourself then with a current photo. So it can be a selfie if you're brave. It can just be the selfie that you just take, or it can be a professional photo, which you should get your photo updated fairly regularly so that it looks like you, especially if, like me, you dye your hair a lot or cut it a lot or whatever. So a current photo and then a mini bio. If you're on Instagram, make the mini bio be your description. If you're on Twitter, you can do linked tweets with a picture and mini bio. If you're on Facebook, you can just do the whole thing in one post. So that is something. And now is actually the perfect time for a holiday photo. So you could do your current photo. I'm looking around because I've been doing some fun lives with holiday dress up pieces and I don't see any of my headbands, but you could do a holiday photo with some kind of prop, a holiday themed prop. You could have your Christmas tree in the background. You could have your, you know, light up snowman in the background, which I think this guy might be dead, but he does light up and he's got glitter. So you could have this in the background. Mom did me a solid and brought this. You could have your holiday photo is you like this, and you could say, Santa's got a new reindeer. There's a selfie and do a little bio. That's just something fun. But anyway, now is the perfect time for a holiday photo, no matter what holiday you're celebrating, no matter what religion you are or non-religious. Just do like a snowy themed photo. That's fine too. Mom and I did a photo this week in front of a holiday backdrop that we have, just to keep our faces out there and to do a little holiday something so that we can kind of do a behind the scenes with you guys and say like, we're enjoying the holidays too. So that's something that you can do so that people feel like they're getting to know you beyond just your profile photo. Number 2 is in a similar vein. You can share a photo of yourself or your family with you in it if you did a timer, like on your tripod, doing a hobby that you enjoy this time of year or participating in a holiday tradition. So whatever that may be, maybe you guys play like Christmas word Scrabble, which would be really cute. or something like that. Extra points if you do a video of you guys actually playing, or like a funny family photo or something like that. Like that always gets a lot of engagement and people love seeing stuff like that, both videos and funny photos. You know, with funny photos, not everything always works according to plan, and your audience will love seeing a different side of you. So if you did do, for example, holiday themed Scrabble, say you're doing like Hanukkah words, and you can take a picture of your tiles that you have and then what's on the board and be like, there's nothing that fits. And like, that would be funny, right? Or something like that. And again, that ties right into that behind the scenes vibe that people love. And it also shows like you have a personality, you have a family, you know, you're not just a writer bot in the corner on your laptop, blah, blah. Like you do things and play Monopoly or whatever. Like I'm pretty sure in my family, if we played Monopoly, we would all murder each other. So I don't think that that's something that we should do, because I for one would cheat 100%. I would be slipping money out of mom's bank, slipping money out of dad's bank, putting it in my bank all the time. Somebody says, thanks for teaching. Which country are you coming from? I am in the southern states of the United States, in the southeast area. That's where I'm from. So if I have a little bit of a southern accent, that is why. And it is also why we still have greenery, because today is cold. Today is like 50 or 60 something degrees, but it hasn't been as cold. Like we don't get snow. So anyway, moving on. Oh, well, actually going along with that, if you guys live in an area that has snow, you could take photo or video of you guys doing snowmen. And if you live somewhere like me where, you know, it's cold, but probably not cold for people up north, you could maybe go to the beach and build a sandman or something. That would be cute. You know, just make the best of whatever you have available. So number 3 would be using a quote or an image with a quote on it, something like that. And you can relate it to something that you are doing or going through, or that you've learned from, or to the holiday season in general, or whatever it is. Or you could relate it to a character in one of your books, to their experiences and their, you know, journey as a character, their story arc, things like that. And then if you relate it to a character in your book, I would always share a link to purchase. So on Facebook and Twitter, you can just put the link in the post and they'll be able to click it. But on Instagram, you'll have to put the link in your bio for them to click. And then if you do have, I think the minimum is 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can do the swipe up in your Insta stories where people can buy directly through a swipe up. But if you don't have that many followers, that's fine. Just put the link in your bio, and that's totally acceptable. Like no one's gonna call you out on that. So, oh, also, if you do use a quote, try to include a call to action, even if it's just to your website. If it's not like about your characters or something. That was one of my cats in the background. Sorry about that. But even if you're not linking it to your book directly, include a call to action, linking them to your website or your Amazon page or wherever you want them to go. Number 4. This one's always fun, is you can share some of the holiday spirit and holiday love by tagging another author that's in your genre. And you can talk a little bit about, you know, what they write, what they do as an author. Maybe you're inspired by, maybe you write different genres, but you're inspired by their writing space or their, the way they get their writing done. Like maybe they have a method that you just really enjoy. Anything like that. Obviously, you can call out people, not call out in a bad way, tag people who are in your genre as well. That's totally fine. Any of that is fine. But you can talk again about, you know, what they do and point people to some of their social media and things like that. You don't necessarily want to link to another author's work on your site, but you definitely can link their social media pages. So it's, you know, you could do that, or you could thank someone that you've worked with, like your cover artist or your editor or your publishing company, anyone that you've had a really good experience with, just because it's like the holiday season, it's time to share that goodwill and it's time to thank people for their help, honestly. Somebody says watching from Uganda, big ups. Hey, Uganda, that's so cool. I think that's probably the farthest we've had someone watch from, so that's amazing. Okay, number 5 would be asking a question. And we've mentioned before that question type posts, asking questions, get a lot of engagement because people love sharing their opinion on things. And if you're on social media and you haven't figured that out by now, I would love to know what you're doing on social media, because everybody wants to tell me their opinion on what I post. So you can ask something simple like, you know, what's the best holiday meal that you have ever had in your life? And for me, that's super hard because I love food. I love eating. Let's see, at Thanksgiving, I really love dressing. I think that's always good. I love chicken gravy with rice. And at Christmas time, I mean, cake is always the answer, right? So either my granny's coconut cake or my Say-Say's pound cake or something like that. Or I actually do a bit of baking. I do a pretty mean chocolate torte with raspberry coulis, which sounds fancy, but it's basically just like mushed up raspberries on top. And it's really good. So those are my favorites. Mom's favorite. What's your favorite, Mom? Favorite holiday meal that you've ever had?
Turkey with dressing.
Turkey with dressing.
And sweet potato souffle.
And sweet potato souffle. Oh, with the little marshmallows? Yeah, that's really good.
Pecans.
Oh, and the pecans on top. Mom says pecans. I say pecan. We don't need to get into it. But that's Mom's favorite. She's in the room trying to keep the cats calm while I'm going live. So if you guys have a favorite holiday meal, you can let us know in the comments, or you can make a post on your social media and link it in the comments of this video, and we will go see it and comment on it. Number 6 would be a book promo. Always a good time for a book promo, right? Or a book series promo, depending on, you know, what you want to do. I would do that at least once a week anyways. So this would just be your weekly promo with link to purchase, right? So that's your call to action, would be the link to purchase. Or you could do a self-promo type post where you're winning an award, or maybe you have an old video from pre-COVID days of like you giving an acceptance speech for winning a literary award, or a video of a book signing that you've done once upon a time, anything like that, that self-promo would be great, especially videos, always bonus points for videos. Or if you have something of you being interviewed, and you know, nowadays that's going to be over Zoom or on a podcast, but if you have an older one that was in person, that's great too. Definitely post those. And then number 7 would be sharing an educational resource that your fans specifically would appreciate. So this one could be a blog that you wrote, or an article that you wrote if you do that kind of writing, or a curated article from someone in your niche, in your genre. If you're not a blogger, you could post that as well. And also, like, I think the most important part of that is to say that it has to be something that your readership would find interesting and enjoy. So like, you know, I write horror. So yeah, if I posted, you know, something interesting about mortuary facts from the 1800s, that can fit in, right? Like that could be in horror. But if you're writing, well, actually cozy mystery, you could do that too. People would probably find it interesting. But if you're writing like a romance, probably that's not going to fit. Probably your audience is going to be like, this is out of left field. Where is this coming from? So definitely make sure it's something that fits in. Now, if you're writing a romance novel and your main character is a deep sea biologist, by all means, post something from National Geographic with deep sea creatures. Like that would be really cool and would tie into your book. So you could just really easily make it about the character as well. So that's it for today's 7 social media tips. Of course, with all of these, you can set these up on a pre-scheduler like Hootsuite or Buffer, both of which we have used and do recommend. Or you can post them daily, like live post them by following your social media content calendar, whichever you prefer. So definitely tell me in the comments something that you plan on posting next week. Let me know if I gave you any ideas, or if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments for things to post. And thank you so much for joining me today live, or if you watched the replay on the replay. I am super grateful to be here with you. And speaking of grateful, definitely please keep our new book, Sparks of Gratitude, in your thoughts this holiday season. It is available on Amazon, and it is the perfect price for a stocking stuffer gift or as a gift for yourself if you need it to center and regain your attitude of gratitude. So it's only $9.99, which is the perfect price. And I think it's something that you could give anyone in your family. It's an undated 52-week journal, and it's just going to help you notice those daily things that make you happy and keep you grateful throughout the year, which also helps with your mental health, your physical health throughout the year, all of that stuff, and keeps you happy. So I encourage you to promote your work every chance you get with your posts, and, you know, don't ask your friends and followers to just buy your book every day, right? Like use the 80-20 rule, post personal photos and things like that. And, you know, make sure that your followers feel like they're getting to know you and they feel included in your promotion, but definitely do still promote your work. And until next time, remember that your book is the fuse and branding is the match. And we here at Authors Ignite are going to ignite your business, branding, and profitability. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.